Hi guys, excuse me. Welcome to my channel. Today, like I'm officially going live. Um, Excuse the background noise. There's like a party going on the roof. I had to put my fan on and close the window so you guys can hear all the techno music. Oos oos oos. So, um, please, I'm apologizing in advance. The background noise is kind of loud. So I want to dive right into the reading for Gemini, September 16th through the 30th, 2019. Now, the first card that came out, number 6, the Lovers. Now remember, I'm using the Medicine Woman's deck by Carol Bridges, right? So the first card that came out is the Lovers, and it says ecstasy. So I'm going to read that for you, okay? So let's go. And this is our major arcana, number 6. I'm excited to see what it says for the medicine deck. So it says, take pleasure in the heightened sense of well-being you are experiencing. A balance is taking place within you. Enjoy it. So for Gemini, like, you could be feeling like a lot of different like feelings, emotions, especially with the energy shifts. You know what I mean? Like, this is something that you've been waiting for, but at the same time, you've been having anxiety about it. You know how you're like on edge and you're like, oh my God, something is about to happen. It's not bad, it's good, but just what is it? What is it? Like, good news is on the way, like something's up. And with that, you're realizing like the connections around you, and with this Lovers card coming out, like maybe you have encountered like your twin flame or your soulmate, and you're seeing that this connection is unlike any other, like it's taking you to the moon and back, right? To clarify that, we got the Six of Swords, and we see two people moving over, like, going to calmer waters. First starting out rough, they're moving to calmer waters. So with this, it could be you have a twin flame connection or divine counterpart, and you didn't understand like the intensity of you guys' connection and what has been happening. And with that being said, you are starting to realize like what you are. Maybe you're seeing information on the internet, or maybe you're seeing metaphysical shops, and you're just wanting to know like what's up with this journey, like what's up with the spiritual journey. And maybe you're getting dreams and you're getting the communication through telepathy. I always say that telepathically. I like to say that because telepathy, it just sounds like so ill. So telepathically, you're getting the communication from your divine counterpart. If you haven't met your twin flame soulmate, then that means they're on the way. But this is the energy that you're coming into. So for a lot of Geminis that I'm speaking to, whether air, rising, moon, you guys are going through this shift right now. Definitely. The next card that came out is the Five of Arrows, right? So that's like the Five of Swords. But in this deck, you see, two people sitting down, like a little dad and like son in the background. It looks more peaceful, right? So with the Five of Arrows in the Medicine Woman deck, and I really like this deck a lot, it says, notice the needs of others. So here, maybe as a Gemini, like, don't want to like classify anybody, but maybe you were more into yourself. Maybe you were more into what was happening with you, that you couldn't see what was going on with the people around you. And maybe Spirit was calling you to like open up, understand what you're going through, understand this spiritual journey. And that way you can take the, so much off yourself and start to give back to others. And then the clarifier, I got Page of Rods. Now pages are young, so you might have someone that is in your life in a spiritual sense that may be like a bit younger than you, but they're bringing information. So with the Page of Rods, it says a young man bearing information or spiritual information. So it's someone that you started to be around or you're communicating with that is trying to guide you on your spiritual path, and only you know who I'm speaking about. So if this resonates with you, please leave me a message in the comment section. It doesn't have to be a guy, it could be a girl, but what's being shown to me is that this universe, divine, spirit, whatever you choose to name, it's sending someone to you so you can be helped with your journey, so you can understand this journey. And even though they're younger than you, it may seem like, you know, they can't tell you nothing. This person has a lot of knowledge spiritually, and they're coming with that information. And this could be like, you know, in a relationship where someone's coming forward to, you know, give communication, right? I want to look at that again because I think that's really nice. Yeah, spiritual importance. So the next card that came out, the Nine of Arrows. So that's like the Nine of Swords, right? So look at this card closely. You see it? Now watch this. So, with the arrows, let me get it for you. So the Nine of Arrows, it says overcome doubt and fear by trusting your decision. Start really believing in yourself. Start knowing that everything is going to work out for the better good of you, for everyone involved. Like, you're not going to have to worry because you're trusting in the universe. You're trusting in the divine with this connection with how you're being led and guided in your life. The clarifier that came out for that is justice, right? Again, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Yourself. Okay. So that's what swords represent. So with the justice card, I want to get that for the Morgan Greer. Let's see. It says your rights have been protected by her word. The scales weigh in your favor to claim your innocence. So everything is going to work out, you know, in due time for the right reasons. So don't doubt this. Don't doubt what you're going through. Just ask for advice or seek guidance or start looking up information on your own so that way you can be able to understand what's happening. But again, you have somebody that's coming into your life or already in your life that's very spiritually sounded and strong that will be able to help and guide you. The overall energy for your spread is the Ace of Pipes, right? And look at that, like this person is like in tune, you know, like receiving blessings from divine, you know. Let's do the Ace of Pipes for you. Pipes rarely come out for me. So, awaken to exciting possibilities. What did I say? Like, you're going through some awakening. Like, you really have to understand what you're being called to do. You can ask before you fall asleep at night, like, what is my life path? What is my life purpose? What am I meant to be doing in this world? Because if you feel like you're just here and existing, like, that's not getting the full potential out of why you're here, right? So Spirit is saying, like, you're going through an awakening process. You need to really open your eyes and understand where I'm taking you to. The overall energy, again, communication. I already know. So you got the Eight of Rods. But let's just check it out in the Morgan Greer. Okay, so it says, high hopes and swiftly approaching goals promise success. Right? I don't do inverted cards. Only rarely if like it's in my heart where it's like, you know, excuse me, let's do this one in the inverted. So at the end of the day, like, this is what Spirit is calling for you to do. Like, they're communicating you, they're sending you signs, they're trying to help you the best way they can, but they can't help you if you don't accept, if you don't say, you know, like, help me through, and, you know, I'll take it the rest of the way. You know, Spirit helps those who help themselves, right? Your romance deck, let's see. First card came out, Unrequited Love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. This isn't about this twin flame that you're joining with. This is about the relationship that you feel like it's pointless. Like, it's got to a point where it's just like, I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings. I don't know how to tell this person, but like, I just don't feel the way I used to anymore because I feel something else for somebody else. And it's not anything to do with trying to be spiteful or malicious or anything like that, but it's because you are attracted to this other person because of the spiritual sense. So you have to do it in the right way. That's why it's saying clear the karmic energy. You know, like, end things on a positive note, love and light. And even if the person is still having a hard time getting over it or just really don't want to let the connection go. Try to be supportive. Try to understand where they're coming from, because everyone is not going to understand your spiritual journey. The next card that came out is let go of control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. Okay? Allow this situation to unfold naturally. Because at the end of the day, what's for you is for you. And those who are for you, you'll know because it fits. It's them. You're not going to have to tug and fight and go back and forth, back and forth. But again, with the twin flame connections, that is very different, because it's a different type of connection. And you have to really be, you really have to be spiritually ready for something like that. A lot of us get it when we're just like not even looking for love, when thinking about it, boom, your twin flame finally just pops up. So with Gemini, you definitely have to clear out all the karma that has happened, whether it's from the other person or from you, because you want that good karma to come in. And however you end this with the person that you know is not your twin flame or soulmate, you have to do it through love and light. It says children. Your love life is being affected by children. So maybe the reason why it's really hard for you is because you guys have kids together, and it's hard for you to let them go. Hard for you to see your child like ask you those questions about like why we don't live in the same house. Those type of questions. And at the end of the day, you have to really figure out a light way of saying this to your child, like to make it in a better way. And you as co-parents have to show that it could be a positive thing. You know what I mean? So there are children that's affected in this situation, or you could be expecting, kids in the near future with your divine counterpart. Okay. For your light worker message, for your spiritual path message, you got number 5, karmic clearing, right? So let's look at 5. Okay, so it says you are fast outgrowing a level of consciousness to which are attached particular wounds, issues, and struggles. As you outgrow that consciousness, these issues will release their grip on you. You are receiving divine notice that karmic clearing is taking place through a combination of your own efforts and spiritual grace. From the heart of the divine, it is time for an old wound to be released once and for all. Okay? So, your cards are your cards. I mean, if you want information about the twin flame journey, if you need support, again, my information is in the description box. Gemini, this month I am doing readings for $10. That is my special for the month of September. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Love and light, guys. Talk to you later.